Hi, everybody. This is a split pea segment with Josh for the Peas of Happiness, and it is day 30 of Project Alarm Clock. And it's a Tuesday, so it's food day. I'd like to tell you all about my personal food journey as quick as I can. So, I grew up with standard American diet. As brief as I can sum that up for those of you who didn't grow up here and don't really get what that is, although I think it's fairly obvious. I had a lot of meat and a lot of dairy with pretty much every meal. Cereal and milk, bacon and eggs, lunch meat, staples, sandwiches, spaghetti, meatballs, meatloaf, enchiladas, tacos, chili, burgers, pizza, hot dogs, sausage, Italian food, all of it. Just all the contemporary standard things we eat in America. Yeah, for those of you who grew up here, really easy to understand what all that entails. Then parents divorced. My siblings and I, our diet suffered because of that. We were eating more fast food, more frozen food. When we ate fast food, we were eating dollar menu, and I would sometimes eat 3 cheeseburgers for dinner. I remember even eating 4 sometimes and being proud of that. I challenged myself, I thought of it. Oh, it's so sick, so weird thinking back about that and just what our bodies can adapt to. So yeah, teenage years, had a fast metabolism as a young man, and ate what I wanted, and stayed up all night, ruined my sleepy schedule, took to caffeine, coffee, energy drinks, still fast food, cheap pizza, anything I wanted to eat. Wasn't concerned, and didn't see any reason to be. And again, it's just wild what our bodies can adapt to, what some people can do. I see athletes performing, and they're eating a terrible diet, and imagine what they'd feel like if they improved. I know everybody's different, but it doesn't mean the plant-based diet isn't optimal. That aside, so yeah, teenage years, I wasn't concerned for health ever. Fast forward a little bit, and I had a physical injury, and looked for ways, but really was not doing my best to help myself there, and never gave diet much thought again. Fast forward a little more, Sandra and I get together. We're super happy, but we're not concerned for our health exactly. We have whatever we want to eat. We buy raviolis and lots of frozen food, pizza pockets and rolls, and we had a meal called Ultimate Tater Toss. It's just covered in chili and bacon and pepperonis, and it's just so much, and it's so weird thinking back on that. We finally started to make some connections that diet really matters when it comes to health, and eventually Sandra has some conditions I think she's talked about, and that deserves its own segment, but we were encouraged by a doctor to try an exclusion diet where we cut out meat, dairy, sugar, and wheat, and basically go vegan and gluten-free, though he didn't say that. And so yeah, we were at that point, both of us, willing and excited to try something new and to try anything to get more energy and to bring back our physical wellness. And so within a couple weeks, we were plant-based entirely, and within another week or so, we were really curious and thought, hey, why don't we check out why are there so many vegans and activists, and why are people so dedicated to this? And it was a short matter of time before we had viewed many of the documentaries and important footage, and were totally on board with the animal liberation movement. And so at that point, we very interested in health and very interested in working towards the plant-based diet, the whole unprocessed plant foods diet. And we still do eat some processed plant foods, but we've done really well in moving almost entirely to that. Now we're considering raw veganism and wanting to move more in that direction, and all of this has saved us money along the way. We've educated ourselves about nutrition and understand the value of quality protein and plant protein and how it interacts with our body as opposed to plant protein, or as opposed to animal, plant versus animal. And we've learned about what it takes to get all the nutrients you need and just how easy and cheap it really is. We don't buy any supplements. We have an old B12 spray that I'll use sometimes, but you know, as long as you every once in a while you could just eat some unwashed potato or vegetable and get some B12 that way, or you know, just buy plant-based milk that's fortified with it. Milk is commonly fortified. I mean, I haven't found a plant-based milk that isn't fortified with, you know, vitamin D and a lot of the same things that contemporary dairy milk is. The same things are done to. And so yeah, it's easy, guys. That's my health journey in a nutshell. Went from apathy and poor diet and then suffering because of it to really learning a lot and thriving, and it's all just a positive side note now, because we're for liberation, and what, even if my health is poor, I will work as hard as I can, you know, for the animals. But that said, we're doing our best to show people that we are healthy and that we're healthier than ever while we're saving money too, and that we were inspired to do this because of our health conditions. And so all these factors are important, and we want to get that out to you guys. So yeah, there it is. Don't think I missed anything too important. Feel free to ask me any questions, please. Get at us. We always want to hear from you. We're the P's of happiness, and that's what we're all about. Sandra and I are looking for your input, your comments, your criticism. Let us know what you want to see. Let me shout out our Patreon real quick. Patreon is an excellent platform for artists and activists as well, so please go there. Patreon. We've got it linked all over our Facebook. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we will see you soon. Goodbye.